How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Troy's Hobbies RC. Today on the channel, we're going to be taking out the RocHobby / FMS Atlas out for its first run. We're going to run it on 2S and 3S today. It has the 1040 ESC in it and a 35-turn motor. So 3S isn't technically recommended for it, but we're going to do it anyways. I have some upgrades in mind for it here in the future, so if we burn something up, oh well. So, but we're gonna give it a shot and see, and we're gonna get this thing out on the trails today. So let's go hit some rocks. Well, if anybody ever wanted to know just how steep some of these trails are that I'm climbing out here, I know it doesn't always do it justice on camera, but take a look at this. That's the road down there that I drive in on to come up here to crawl. There's the mountain face there. Of course, the awesome mountain valley there. And then here's the cliffside. And then on up to the tree line. There's a car going by. Well, I feel like a knucklehead. I was just driving it up the hill off screen, and I wasn't paying attention, and I took a tumble. And as you can see, I knocked the headlight bucket clean off of this thing, and I also lost the rearview mirror. So on the other side of the truck there. So it took a bit of a tumble on accident off screen, and it took a little bit of damage. So if it looks a little funny for the rest of the video, that's why. Hopefully I can fix it with a little bit of glue when I get home. But for the rest of the video, it's just gonna have one headlight, it looks like. All right, everybody, I think I'm going to move on from that obstacle before we send it tumbling all the way down the mountain. It's a pretty steep hill up here, so you got to be pretty careful on where you send this thing.
All right, guys, we're back down here at the base camp where we're staging up where my truck is and everything else. We just got done with the 2S battery here, 2200 milliamp Ovonic. We're going to put a 2200 milliamp Huvo. It's a 50C, so this will be a 3S, and the rest of the footage you guys will see in the video will be on the 3S battery. I just wanted to go over a couple things really quick. Like you guys saw earlier, it had a little bit of damage with the headlight there. The truck is a little bit brittle when it comes to the accessories and things like that, but its performance is actually very good. The extended wheelbase actually does a really good job on steeper trails, like for climbing and things like that. So we'll see how it does. Even with the lower spec 1040 ESC, it's doing pretty good. So let's get out on the 3S battery and we'll finish up the rest of this video. Alright, we saw this climb at the beginning of the video. Let's try it on 3S and see if we can make it even easier. Oh yeah, no problem at all. It was stuttery, but it got it done.
All right, everybody, that's going to be it for today on Troy's Hobbies RC. That was a quick first run with the FMS RocHobby Atlas. This thing performed very well, considering it's not really a hardcore rock crawler. It actually did very, very well on some very aggressive trails today. We ran it on 2S and 3S. We did break the light bucket off, but I was able to re-glue it once I got home, so that's all glued up and fixed. We broke the rear mirror off, but other than that, just some minor cosmetic things. My only real complaint with the truck would have to do with the battery tray. It's quite narrow and quite small, and limits you on the types of batteries you can run. It was even a tight squeeze to get a 2200 milliamp 3S in it. The 2S fit fine, but even a small 3S is a tight squeeze to fit in this truck. So it's just something to deal with if you do decide to get this vehicle. Again, this was FMS's or RocHobby's one of their very early models. They've been around now for a few years, and they've released several different models. But this was one of their first ones, and you could tell that this one's a little bit rough around the edges compared to some of their newer releases. But all in all, still a very good truck, very durable. This thing tumbled down a mountain a couple of times, which is what broke it, which is understandable, considering how far it fell. But that's it for today, you guys. Just want to give a big thank you to you guys for watching. Give a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you guys are new. Make sure you are following all of our social media, Troy's Hobbies RC on Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere else you can find us, as well as following along with Colorado RC Monster Truck Challenge. But that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Later.